Those chosen for spiritual growth, unveiling the 9 divine archetypes. Across every sacred tradition, hidden in scriptures, whispered through generations, are stories of extraordinary individuals. They weren't born to follow the crowd. They were called to awaken, called to lead, called to fulfill a destiny far greater than themselves. These are the chosen ones, those chosen for spiritual growth. In this video, we'll explore 9 distinct archetypes of chosen ones, each carrying a divine purpose that aligns with humanity's higher evolution. From truth-tellers to healers, warriors to hermits, each one represents a unique path of spiritual growth, a sacred mission etched into the soul before birth. But here's the question that really matters. Could one of these be you? Have you ever felt a strange pull towards something deeper? A sense that your life was meant for more than just survival? If so, you're not imagining it. You're remembering. This journey isn't just storytelling. It's a mirror, one that may help you recognize yourself in ways you never have before. So stay with us until the end. Because once you discover which type of chosen one you are, your path to spiritual growth will no longer feel unclear. It will feel inevitable. Type 1. The Oracle. The seer of what's to come. Among the first to be revealed is the Oracle. This soul has walked through time as a vessel of insight, vision, and divine wisdom. Oracles can see what others cannot. In ancient times, generals knelt before them, seeking answers that could change the course of empires. The Oracle is not merely gifted. They are activated. With clairvoyance, clairaudience, and clairsentience, what we call the triple C, they can perceive the subtle layers of reality. They see the unseen, hear the unheard, and feel the unspoken. They are intuitive empaths, absorbing the emotions and energies of others like sunlight through a prism. Their gift allows them to glimpse your tomorrow, your next hour, or even your next thought. But they are not just prophets. They are counselors, sacred mirrors. Through their aura, wisdom flows, not just predictions, but clarity, peace, direction. In times of chaos, they are beacons. They do not belong to one generation. They are timeless. Trusted throughout history, oracles walk with a foot in both worlds, the visible and the unseen. They are the whispers of divine intelligence guiding us home. Type 2. The Free Spirit, the rebel with a sacred cause. Next, we meet the Free Spirit, a soul that cannot be tamed. This chosen one is not here to conform. They're here to disrupt, to question, to break molds, and rebuild reality from the inside out. Deep within, they know life holds more than appearances can reveal. They see the illusion, the system, the matrix. You may recognize yourself in this. Your parents pushed you toward one life. Your friends expected another. But you longed for freedom. This isn't rebellion for rebellion's sake. This is sacred rebellion. A soul-deep knowing that freedom is not a luxury. It is your birthright. The Free Spirit awakens others by living authentically, unapologetically. In a world that rewards obedience, you model what it means to walk your own path, raw, real, and unrehearsed. You are the permission others need to be fully themselves. Through your example, we remember that freedom is not the absence of rules. It is the presence of truth. And when one soul chooses truth over conformity, it creates a ripple that liberates the world. Type 3. The Truth Teller. A voice carving the path of spiritual growth. Among those chosen for spiritual growth, There is a rare and fearless soul known as the truth teller. This chosen one carries a sacred burden to speak what is real, even when the world would prefer silence. You feel it deep in your bones. The truth burns in you, and even when your voice shakes, you cannot hold it back. Because truth isn't just what you say, it's who you are. In a society addicted to appearances, you show your scars. In rooms filled with performance, you bring presence. Your honesty isn't harsh, it's healing. It doesn't tear down for sport. It clears space for something real to emerge. Truth tellers are catalysts for collective transformation. They confront deception, challenge corruption, and expose what's been hidden in the dark. Their words don't just inform, they awaken. And yet, their path is not easy. Many walk alone, misunderstood, unwelcomed by those threatened by authenticity. But still, they speak, because silence to them is betrayal. These brave souls are essential to humanity's evolution. They make the unseen visible. They shake illusions loose. They pave the way for a future not built on illusion, but on integrity. For those chosen for spiritual growth, truth tellers remind us that the first step toward enlightenment is honesty. That to transform the world, we must first be willing to face it. And that truth, raw, vulnerable, and unfiltered, is the foundation for every truly awakened life. Type 4. The inspiring infiltrator. Beauty as a vessel of awakening. The fourth type of chosen one is known as the inspiring infiltrator, a being of radiant presence and subtle power, sent not to preach from the mountaintops, but to inspire from within the heart of culture itself. Their mission is clear: to awaken others by inspiring them. And they do so not through confrontation, but through beauty, creativity, and connection. Often, they are artists, musicians, content creators, and yes, even influencers. They may be strikingly beautiful, not as a matter of vanity, but as a tool gifted by the universe to draw attention, and then deliver truth in disguise. They are the soul who whispers enlightenment through a song, hides sacred knowledge in poetry, or weaves ancient wisdom into visual art. Their messages are rarely shouted, they are felt. Think of them as the wise chef, blending powerful truths into a delicious stew of music, fashion, film, or entertainment, making the medicine sweet, making the spiritual palatable. You may not realize they are awake at first glance, but beneath the surface, they are deeply aware of humanity's spiritual evolution. Their work gently nudges others toward consciousness, like seeds planted in fertile minds, quiet but unforgettable. They are infiltrators, not of institutions, but of hearts, bypassing resistance through resonance. In a world addicted to surface, they bring depth. In a society focused on trends, they deliver timeless truth wrapped in inspiration. Type 5. The confused chosen one, awake but adrift. Now, let's meet the fifth type, the confused chosen one. These are the souls who know, deeply, that they were meant for more. That life has meaning beyond what's visible. That something sacred stirs within them. But they're stuck. They're awake but still entangled. They see the illusion, yet haven't broken free. They sense the corruption, the manipulation, the lies in the system. But the question lingers, what now? This type of chosen one often finds themselves torn between two worlds, their soul's calling and society's demands. They might work a job that doesn't align with their spirit, speak truths in private they fear to share in public, or carry dreams they don't yet know how to live out. And that's okay, because their journey isn't about perfection, It's about integration. The confused chosen one is in a sacred transition. They are learning to bridge the gap between spiritual understanding and daily living, between cosmic knowing and earthly responsibility. Their task is one of courage, to take what they know in their heart and begin to live it, boldly, visibly, even imperfectly. In doing so, they not only set themselves free, they light the path for others walking that same line between awakening and action. Type 6. The Hermit. Solitude as sacred sanctuary. The sixth chosen one walks a quieter path. This is the hermit, a soul who finds their strength in stillness and wisdom, in silence. They are not here to perform. They are here to connect, not outwardly, but inwardly, with Source, with Self, with the living heartbeat of the universe. The hermit prefers the whisper of the wind over the noise of the crowd. They find clarity beneath trees, healing beside rivers, and truth in the rhythm of their breath. Alone, they are never lonely. These souls willingly retreat, not to escape the world, but to deepen into it. They meditate not to avoid reality, but to understand it. They might disappear from social media for days, even weeks, choosing instead to tune into something far more ancient, far more alive, their inner world. You'll often find them in moments of sacred stillness, legs crossed in meditation, heart open to the stars. They don't run from the world. They simply know when to step back and listen. And in that space of listening, the universe always responds, sending people, signs, and synchronicities right when they're needed most. The hermit teaches us that solitude is not a punishment. It's a portal, a gateway to knowing who you are without the distractions, without the noise, without the masks. Are you one of them? Do you crave peace not because you are weak, but because you are wise? Then perhaps your solitude is not separation, it's preparation. Type 7. The Warrior, the defender of light and truth. The seventh type of chosen one is the warrior, those brave and resolute souls who rise again and again to awaken humanity to its true power. These individuals are not here to whisper comfort. They are here to sound the trumpet of truth. They stand on the front lines, not in violence, but in vigilance, not in hatred, but in honor. They are the ones who refuse to look away, the ones who say, "Enough is enough." The warrior knows that truth is sacred and freedom is non-negotiable. They are not here to please the crowd or avoid controversy. They speak what must be spoken. They act when others hesitate, and though their boldness may rattle the status quo, they are unshakable, unyielding, unapologetic. These are the warrior queens and kings, souls forged in fire, unafraid of the shadows, because they have already faced their own. Their mission extends far beyond personal growth. They are fighting for collective sovereignty, standing up against deception, fear, and control. Their voice is a sword, their presence, a shield. In every word, they challenge complacency. In every act, they inspire courage. They remind us, you are not weak, you are not broken, you are powerful beyond belief. And by leading others through fear and into truth, they don't just defend the light, they become it. Type 8. The Healer, nourishing the body, awakening the soul. Now we arrive at the eighth type, the Healer. This chosen one understands something many forget in a fast-paced world. That true healing is holistic. It's not just about fixing symptoms. It's about restoring harmony, body, mind, and soul. Healers are those who live by the philosophy. eat to live, don't live to eat. But their mission isn't just about choosing plant-based foods or drinking green juices. It's about embodying a lifestyle of vitality, a sacred return to wholeness. They teach us that every bite we take, every movement we make, and every thought we think is either a step toward life or a step away from it. Imagine starting your morning with a handful of grapes, fresh, vibrant, alive. That's how these healers live. Their energy radiates wellness. Their presence alone reminds you that health is not just a goal. It's a frequency. You'll often find them as fitness coaches, wellness influencers, or holistic practitioners. But deeper than their titles is their devotion, a sacred desire to help others remember the temple within. Their bodies are examples. Their lives are proof. And their message is simple but powerful. You are meant to thrive, not just exist. By guiding others through physical transformation, they awaken something greater, a sense of self-love, self-awareness, and spiritual clarity. They remind us that when you nourish your body, you elevate your mind. And when both align, your soul begins to sing. They are healers of flesh, but more than that, healers of spirit. Type 9. The Elder, guardian of wisdom and keeper of the flame. And finally, we arrive at the 9th and most revered type of chosen one, the Elder. These are the wise ones, the truth keepers, the sacred storytellers who have walked through the cycles of life and emerged with treasures not of gold, but of insight, experience, and unshakable love for humanity. Elders are not simply old in age. They are rich in time-tested wisdom. They have watched generations rise and fall, watched the world change, and yet, through it all, they have remained anchored in truth. They are the shamans of the Andes, guiding seekers through transformative plant ceremonies. They are the gurus of India, the sages of Africa, the grandmothers and grandfathers of every culture who carry ancestral light in their eyes. These chosen ones hold the keys to ancient knowledge, and they carry it not with arrogance, but with reverence. They are not just teachers. They are bridges between what was, what is, and what's to come. Their mission is not only to remember, but to remind, to ensure that the sacred flames of wisdom are passed down, not diluted, not forgotten, but protected and shared. In a world that often glorifies youth and speed, they remind us of the power of stillness, of patience, of soul-deep listening. Their words are fewer, but they land heavier, because they are rooted in eternity. The Elder is here to bless the path forward, not by walking it for us, but by shining a lantern, so we may find our own way through the darkness. The final message for those chosen for spiritual growth. And there you have it, the 9 types of chosen ones. Each one carries a sacred mission. Each one is born with a divine blueprint etched into the very fabric of their being. But here's the truth. You don't need to fit neatly into just one type. You may see yourself reflected in several. And that's not a mistake. That's your soul showing you its many faces. Some of us came to fight for truth. Some to heal the broken. Some came to guide in silence. Others arrived to awaken the world through creativity, rebellion, or radiant love. But all of us who are chosen for spiritual growth, came here for one reason: to serve love, to remember who we are, to rise, and help others rise with us. So take a moment. Ask yourself, which of these sacred roles speaks to your soul? Which fire has been quietly burning within you? Share your reflections in the comments. We want to hear your truth. Let's create a space together where truth seekers, healers, visionaries, and warriors can lift one another higher on this collective journey of awakening. If this message stirred something within you, give the video a like. And if you're ready to go deeper into the path of spiritual growth, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're just getting started, and the next steps are going to be even more powerful. From my heart to yours, thank you for being here. Peace, light, and boundless blessings to you on your sacred path. And always remember, you are not alone. You are chosen. You are one of those chosen for spiritual growth, and the world needs you to remember, now more than ever.